My beloved children, I have entrusted you with a remarkable gift, the power of your minds. This sacred part of you holds the ability to shape not only your thoughts, but your actions, your emotions, and even the course of your life. Your mind is where battles are fought and won, where decisions are made, and where faith takes root. It is in the mind that your deepest desires are formed, and where the seeds of hope or fear are sown. Yet, it is also where doubts can fester, distractions can take hold, and the voice of fear may try to drown out the still small voice of my spirit. Understand this: the mind is not neutral. It will be shaped either by the truths I reveal to you or by the influences of this world. The question is, who will guide it? Will you surrender your thoughts to my wisdom, or will you allow the noise of the world to drown out my voice? The mind is a battleground, and it must be guarded, for it determines the course of your life. When your mind is aligned with my truth, it becomes a source of strength, peace, and transformation. But when it drifts from my light, it can lead you into confusion, doubt, and despair. I have created your mind with purpose, not only for you to understand the world, but to understand your place in my plan. The power of your thoughts is not merely intellectual, it is spiritual. When you choose to fix your mind on the things above, when you allow my truth to dwell richly in your thoughts, it will change everything. Your perspective will shift, your heart will be transformed, and your life will reflect my glory. Today, I want to reveal the power that lies within your mind and show you how to harness it for good. Together, we will explore how your thoughts, when directed by my spirit, can be the foundation for a life of purpose, joy, and unwavering faith. I will teach you how to recognize the lies of the enemy and replace them with my truth, how to transform your mind through the renewing power of my word. Let us begin this journey of renewal and transformation, one thought at a time. Every day is an opportunity to align your mind with my will, to choose thoughts that reflect my love, my peace, and my truth. As you learn to do this, you will experience the fullness of life I have promised you. So come, let us walk together on this path of transformation, for I am with you, guiding your thoughts and renewing your mind. My beloved, let me speak to you about the importance of guarding the very core of who you are, your heart and your mind. These are not merely places of feeling or reason. They are the wellspring of your entire being. From them flows the essence of your life, the choices you make, the words you speak, and the actions you take. Guard your heart and mind with vigilance, for they are precious. The thoughts you entertain and the things you allow into your spirit shape the direction of your life. Just as a stream flows pure only when its source is kept clean, so too does your life reflect the condition of your inner self. If you permit negative influences, fear, envy, doubt to take root, they will cloud the waters of your soul. But if you fill your mind with truth, beauty, and righteousness, your life will become a reflection of my grace and love. Fix your thoughts on what is noble and pure. Let your mind dwell on what uplifts and strengthens your spirit. This is not merely an act of willpower, but a choice to surrender your focus to me, trusting that I will renew your mind and fill it with peace. When you guard your heart and focus your mind on the things I have called you to, you will find yourself growing in faith, love, and joy. So I ask you now, what are you feeding your mind? Are your thoughts aligned with my truth, or have they been led astray by the fleeting distractions of this world? Today, I call you to take a stand and guard what I have entrusted to you. Your heart and mind are sacred, and through them, my light can shine into the world. Let us walk this path together as I help you renew your mind and strengthen your spirit. My beloved, Your mind is not merely a battlefield. It is a sacred space where the truth of my word can take root and bear fruit. The battle for your thoughts is real and fierce. But know this: I have equipped you with the power to overcome. Every argument, every pretension, every lie that stands against the knowledge of who I am must be torn down and cast aside. Take captive every thought and make it obedient to me. This is not a passive act. It is an intentional daily effort. When fear whispers its lies or pride seeks to distort your perspective, you must stand firm. Identify those thoughts for what they are: shadows that cannot stand against my light. Replace them with my truth, which is unchanging and eternal. As you align your thoughts with my word, you will find clarity, peace, and strength for the battles ahead. Renew your mind, for this is the key to transformation. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, which are fleeting and corrupt. Instead, let my spirit guide you into new ways of thinking, ways that reflect my righteousness and holiness. This is not a one-time event, but a lifelong process, a journey of growth that draws you ever closer to me. Put off the old self, the mind that is weighed down by deceitful desires, and put on the new self, a self that is created in my image, radiant with righteousness and holiness. Let go of the chains of past thoughts and embrace the freedom of a mind renewed by my spirit. Together, we will shape your inner life into a reflection of my love and truth, preparing you to walk in the fullness of who I have called you to be. As you take every thought captive and allow your mind to be renewed, remember this: you are never alone. I am with you in every struggle, guiding you toward victory. Let my spirit fill your thoughts, and you will find yourself walking in my will, empowered to live a life that glorifies me. My beloved, the true power of the mind lies not in its independence, but in its surrender to me, the source of all wisdom. Your thoughts, though vast and creative, are meant to dwell within the framework of my truth. When you rely solely on your understanding, you risk being led astray by fleeting emotions or the limited perspectives of this world. But when you trust in me with all your heart, I become the compass that guides your journey, straightening paths that seem winding and clearing the obstacles you cannot see. The surrender of your mind is not a weakness. It is an act of great strength. It requires humility to acknowledge that my wisdom surpasses human knowledge, that my plans are higher than your own. Lean into this trust. When doubts arise, when confusion overwhelms, remember, I am the Lord who sees all, knows all, and works all things for good for those who love me. Consider how David, a man after my own heart, sought my guidance in the innermost places of his mind and soul. He prayed, "Search me, O God, and know my heart." He invited me into the depths of his thoughts, trusting that I would refine them. This openness is what I seek from you, not a mind that pretends to have all the answers, but one that is willing to be molded and renewed by my spirit. When you allow me into your thoughts, I bring peace where there was chaos, clarity where there was confusion, and hope where there was despair. I do not demand perfection. I ask only for your willingness to let me shape your thinking. Through this process, your mind becomes a vessel for my truth, a beacon of light in a world often clouded by darkness. Know this: the power of your mind is magnified when it is aligned with my will. Trusting in me does not mean abandoning your intellect or silencing your curiosity. It means submitting your reasoning to the one who created reason itself. It means seeking my perspective in every decision, every plan, every challenge you face. As you trust me with your thoughts, you will find a profound freedom. No longer burdened by the need to control or predict, you will walk in the assurance that I am guiding you toward my perfect purpose for your life. Let go of fear and take hold of faith. Rest in the knowledge that my wisdom is infinite. My love for you is unwavering, and my plans for you are for good. Allow my spirit to renew your mind daily, transforming it into a reflection of my truth. In this surrender, you will discover not only the power of the mind, but also the fullness of the life I have promised you, a life of peace, joy, and unshakable purpose. My beloved, the peace I offer you flows from a mind steadfastly anchored in me. This peace is not like the fleeting calm offered by the world. It is a profound stillness that transcends every storm. When your thoughts remain focused on my presence and promises, you create a sanctuary within yourself, a space where fear cannot dwell and doubt loses its hold. The world may shake around you, but within you, there is a place where you can rest assured, knowing that I am in control. The transformation of your mind is not a passive process. It is an intentional choice to seek me above all else. Every thought that enters your mind can either draw you closer to me or lead you astray. But when you make the decision to set your thoughts on what is good, true, and aligned with my will, you are choosing to be transformed. It is a daily commitment to surrender your understanding, your worries, your ambitions, and to trust that I will guide you in all things. When your mind is renewed, it becomes a wellspring of peace. This peace does not depend on circumstances. It transcends the ups and downs of life. It comes from knowing that my love for you is constant, that my presence surrounds you, and that my plans for you are greater than anything the world can offer. In the midst of trials, my peace holds you steady, like an anchor that prevents you from drifting away. The more you align your thinking with my truth, the clearer your path becomes. My mind is higher than your mind, and my thoughts surpass your understanding. When you trust in me with all your heart and stop leaning on your own understanding, you open the door to a new way of living, one that is rooted in hope, joy, and the certainty that I am with you always. This transformation, my dear, is not just about changing your thoughts. It's about changing your life. The way you think shapes the way you live, the way you act, and the way you relate to others. When your mind is shaped by my truth, your actions become reflections of my love. Your words become instruments of encouragement. Your choices become aligned with my purpose for you, and your heart becomes a vessel of compassion and grace. In moments of doubt, I am your confidence. In moments of fear, I am your courage. I invite you to trust me fully, to release your fears and anxieties into my hands, and to embrace the peace I give you. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that is found in the quiet surrender of your mind to my will. Together, as you walk in the transformation of your mind, you will discover a deeper intimacy with me. You will find joy in the simplicity of living with a heart fully aligned with my will. And my beloved, you will experience the freedom that comes from being anchored in my perfect peace, peace that will guard your heart and mind in every season of life. In closing, understand that the power of the mind is a gift I've entrusted to you, one that shapes every part of your life, your actions, your emotions, and your connection with me. The mind is the wellspring from which all things flow, and what you focus on, what you allow to dwell there, will either lead you toward a life or away from it. You must guard your thoughts with all diligence, for they determine your path. You are not to be passive in this process. Instead, take an active role in shaping your thoughts, bringing them into alignment with truth, with peace, and with love. There are times when you will be tempted by confusion, by fear, by doubt. But remember, these are not the thoughts I desire for you. Instead, I invite you to focus on what is good, pure, and righteous. For when you do, your heart and mind will be at peace. The mind, when renewed and aligned with the truth I bring, becomes a powerful tool for transformation. It can break down the barriers that once held you captive and help you see life with new eyes. It is a journey, a continuous process of growth that I walk with you in. It takes time, but every step you take toward renewing your mind brings you closer to the fullness of life I have for you. You must also remember that true peace comes from trusting in me, from surrendering your understanding to my wisdom. When you submit your thoughts to my guidance, you will find that I make your path clear. You will face challenges, but with a mind fixed on me, you will have the clarity and strength to overcome them. Throughout your life, there are many who have experienced this transformation. Those who have chosen to allow their minds to be renewed, who have sought my wisdom and allowed it to shape their hearts. Their lives were changed, and yours can be too. The mind, when surrendered to my truth, becomes a source of peace, joy, and purpose. So I say to you today, be mindful of what you allow into your thoughts. Guard your mind from the distractions and lies of this world. Take every thought captive, bringing it to me, and I will help you transform it. In doing so, you will experience the peace that passes all understanding, and you will walk the path I have set before you, one step at a time. Trust me, for I am with you, guiding you every day. Keep your mind fixed on my love and my truth, and you will find rest for your soul. This is the power of the mind, the power of a mind that is aligned with me. And with such a mind, you can accomplish far more than you ever imagined.